So I figured I'd try something slightly different with my usual Rainbow Six Siege videos, and I thought, well, instead of making them a bit long-winded and only 1 or 2 games, I thought I'd split them up. Show you a couple of games, a couple of highlights that I've had amongst the very high highs and the incredibly low lows that I've had in Rainbow Six Siege over the last few weeks. There's been some pretty nasty lows. I think most of it's just paint-huffing assholes, really. It's just paint-huffing Australians that go, oh, mate, I'm fucking fucked up. And, and they just team kill because, oh, it's funny. If you're doing it to mates, yeah, and they're in the know of it, and they have a laugh, they're actually okay with it, sure. But let's be real with ourselves here. I'm going to say something that people probably don't want to face the reality about. I think they should just remove friendly fire. Because really, what's it doing? Oh no, you make a small mistake. It makes the game more tense. Okay. But that's not worth the constant trolling, toxicity, and team killing that happens to so many people in this game, in my opinion. It should just be removed, or at least not put in casual playlists. Just because it's getting bad. It's getting really bad. And there's been a couple of bigger YouTubers who have been having complaints with the game. I've had my smaller complaints, but I've generally had quite a lot of fun. Not as much fun as I had with some earlier seasons, but it's been pretty decent. It's been a pretty good experience, and I've gained quite a few levels, and I'm trying new operators, except for this video. I played Capcan, my tried and true Capcan, but I've been trying like Wamai, Frost, Ying, for example, I've been getting back into. There's been a couple of others I can think of, but none immediately come to the top of my head. But this is mostly ranked, actually, which is a bit of a rarity for me, because I've never really played ranked games before, and I've never been one to really enjoy them, because I just find it to be much more intense than the laid-back atmosphere that casual usually entrails. So I just kind of go, okay, whatever, cool. If people want to play ranked, alright, I might not do that well, but, I'll try to have fun. I don't know how I got this headshot here, but we'll just let that slide. But, yeah, I just much prefer casual for multiple reasons, and, relaxation is one of them, even though you still get team killed by paint huffers. So, there's that. But that being said, I'll get to the point right now. These ranked games were fun. To be fair, we did have a 5-stack, so I was able to chat to every single person, and they're all close friends of mine. And, when you've got friends who are in the no-no with the map knowledge and all that, you tend to have some very tactical call-outs, and, it really becomes immersive. And for that reason alone, this game can be absolutely amazing. I do feel like it's pretty limited, though, in comparison to every single time I see, like, Rainbow Six YouTubers play on PC, I feel like, I feel like I'm so limited, or I feel like I could be better, and there's always internal pressure on myself to be, a competitive player. But then it hits me that, is it really worth it? You just go and have some fun with some mates, and then if you have good games, you have good games. You have bad games, you have bad games. I guess that's just the reality of the situation at hand. And then it hits me that, well, there's not much I can do. Except that worked somehow. But yeah, there's not much one can do. And, yeah, sometimes it just sucks. You want to have fun, but then some idiot team kills you for no particular reason. You call them out on it, and, they basically start to harass you, which is pretty common in this game, especially if you're a woman playing this game. I don't know how I got that wallbang. That was luck. But, you get a lot of crap just for very minor things. And another point, actually, I should bring up is that it's a very unforgiving game for newcomers. It's a very ludicrous game. It looks very appealing when you get these tactical... And you get such, teamwork in these games, and you get such an interesting depth into the gameplay. But then you get crap like that, and you just kind of go, well, what's the point? Anyone who's going to start the game and try to learn for themselves is just going to be team killed by some idiot who thinks they know the game from top to bottom. And there's a lot in this game. I can say that much. This is my 3rd most played game on Xbox One. And that's 450 hours, roughly, if we're rounding off. It's actually 445, but we'll say 450. And, yeah, I'm still finding out new things. I'm still finding new ways to sneak around, still finding new, advantage points, still getting used to some of the guns even. Because, to be fair, a lot of my, 100 to 200 hours was spent playing, Fuse and Capcan. And he's sitting that there, that's that was, my cousin running into a frost trap while defending the, planted, diffuser. So I thought that was pretty funny, but, that did happen. And then I get another wallbang, which is just dodgy as hell. I got 2 wallbangs this round, And I guess that just shows you just the randomness of the game. Like, I got wallbanged. Like, that was an example. That's not shown here, but what happened was that it was on Consulate. It was on this map. It was on this map. Is this Consulate? I can't remember. But it was the first floor, and it was the parking garage. And I was hiding next to the, you know, the utility van that's in the corner near bomb B, I think. Anyway, yeah, it's near one of the bombs within reason, but it's near that destructible garage door, and we fortified it. And what happened was that a guy was trying to shoot at my cousin again, Buck, and he shot through the wall and then got me as I was peeking and looking through one of the windows of the one of the doors, through the window doors of the truck, trying to peek for the entrance. And you know, it's just the randomness of this game that really sells it sometimes. Can make it frustrating, but it really sells it. So this is again, I'm rambling a lot, but I've had a lot on my mind regarding this game just because it's been such an interesting experience these last couple of weeks, playing with full queues and sometimes not so full queues, and having such wildly different experiences in them. Some of them being some of the best moments I've ever had playing a game. Some of them just being awful. Made me want to uninstall the game. Well, not really, because bandwidth is a bit of a pain down here. We're not necessarily known for internet here in Australia, so, you know, it just makes me just want to go, well, why am I playing this? To be fair, though, I already considered that with Battlefield after Battlefield 5 and how mediocre that is. It's such a shame that Battlefield 5 turned out the way it did. A lot of things that people were complaining about, I didn't even mind. You know, the wackiness, you know, the quote-unquote forced diversity, that didn't bother me at all. I was fine with that. In fact, diversity in games is a good thing. I've never seen that as a bad thing. Just the bugs and backward steps they took with game development and balancing and stuff like that in comparison to Battlefield 1 just made that disappointing. So I just uninstalled the Battlefield games. Not many people are playing them anymore in Australia anyway, and playing on US servers is not ideal. So I may as well just save myself 200 gig. And you get to see some brilliant MP5K footage. I actually love the MP5K now, by the way, because of this round alone. So yeah, that's the end of this video, folks. Thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, like and subscribe, and yeah, take care. See you later.